Well, hello everyone. This is Brian Kinney again. I'm your Now Lifestyle Sapphire Coach. And today we are continuing in our introduction to the Now Lifestyle Lead Capture System. This is part 2. Now, the other day when we did part 1, we explained what is the Now Lifestyle Lead Capture System. And basically, it is a collection of done-for-you marketing funnels. We also gave a brief explanation of exactly what is a funnel and why do you need it. And basically, what we are, the way we defined a funnel is that it is an automated system or process designed to find a potential prospect for you and then turn them into a client or customer. And the reason you need this is because this is an automated process. It's almost between 95% to 100% automated, depending on which funnel you are using. Then we began to take a dive into what we call guaranteed paid signups. Now, guaranteed paid signups is a special category in our funnel system. It is proprietary and is 100% done for you. And what I mean by that, the funnel operates pretty much in the background as far as we are concerned, because our CEO, Joe Therien, operates this funnel on our behalf. This funnel is not for generating leads. Okay? Guaranteed paid signups are not leads. I want to make sure you understand that. Now, in real estate, how we would define a guaranteed paid sign up, we would define it as an investment property. And what we mean by that, it's income generating. In other words, resellers are income generating properties. And therefore, we don't look at them in the same way you would look at a lead, which is you're trying to get a lead to convert into a reseller. In this case, you are obtaining resellers, paid customers off the bat. So you need to look at this more or less like an investor, and an investor has two primary concerns. There's others, but two primary ones. And the first is the recapture rate. How fast can you get your initial investment back? And the other is how fast and how long can you stay in profits? And as we explained in the first part of this presentation, you can be in profit and recapture your entire investment back within a 3 to 5 month period. There are some factors that play a role in this. Okay, first off, the mindset of the reseller that came in. We don't know what they're thinking. You have to work with them. You have to get them to know you. And no matter what you do, sometimes a couple of them will decide that this is not for them and they will cancel. I don't know the mindset of why this happens, but it does happen occasionally. Another thing that I need to bring to your attention, which I didn't mention in part 1, is that this system is constantly evolving, and occasionally Joe experiments. And when he experiments, the reseller may come in at a different level. We've had situations where we've had people come in and they've paid a whole year in advance. There was one time we had a VIP reseller that started off at $9.97, but over time he's refining, he's tweaking, he's finding the sweet spot that will give us the highest return and give us the longest longevity with each reseller that we bring. In other words, we want them to have longer and longer retention rates. They want them to stay in the system longer. But the number one thing that's going to determine this is your follow-up. The more effective your follow-ups are, the longer they're going to stay, and the more they will upgrade. So you really have to develop your follow-up skills when you're dealing with our guaranteed paid signups. And it's not hard. It just takes practice. You have to be consistent. Okay? So now we're going to look at some of our other funnels. We have quite a few other funnels, but there's some basics that are the same regarding all of them. And these two are also proprietary. They are designed by the company exclusively for Now Lifestyle resellers, irregardless of what level reseller you are. Now, shortly, we're going to switch to our screen sharing mode, and we're going to show you in our back office this portion of our lead capture system. However, there are some navigational issues that I want to address before we go into screen sharing mode. Now, this particular, our funnels, I don't mean this particular, but these funnels are found in two sections of our back office. The first section is under the heading promotional links. Now, promotional links, you generally are referred to as squeeze pages, opt-in pages, landing pages, capture pages. You know, these are where these types of pages are found under the heading promotional links. We also have sales pages under this heading as well. The next section, okay, is connected to our promotional links. In other words, when a person goes to one of these promotional links, that promotional link is more or less like a capture page. It captures data, it captures information, and that information is sent to the second section, which is the autoresponder. And in our back office, you'll see the autoresponder section, and it'll be called lead capture system, but it's really the autoresponder portion of the funnel. Now, I will point out one other thing, because as I mentioned before, we have two autoresponder systems. One of the autoresponder systems is one that you can use for doing anything that you want. However, the link between the squeeze pages and the opt-in pages are a little different in that you do not have to worry about what is called a form code when we are using the LCS system, because the company does everything for you. When you're using the other system, not only do you have to create your own opt-in pages, but you're going to have to learn to use something called a form code. And even though that's not a part of the LCS system, I just want you to be aware of it, because we have two separate autoresponder systems. Now, once the information is sent to the autoresponder, a couple of things happens. Number one, that information is sent to a campaign. Each of our promotional links goes into a different campaign. You do not create these campaigns in the LCS system, the company does. In the other autoresponder, you create your own campaigns, tailor make them to do whatever you want. But these are made specifically by Now Lifestyle to help us market our Now Lifestyle business. This gets you into business quickly and fast. And incidentally, nobody has anything like this. Our guaranteed paid signups are unique to us. This marketing system, our lead capture system, is unique to us. And it sets us apart. It's what will help you to be successful. It takes out a lot of the work for you. Now, each campaign, okay, is tied into a follow-up message system and a broadcast message system. The follow-up messages you need to think of as automated sequential mailers. Now, they are set up in advance, but it automatically sends out emails in a sequential order that you set up. And then they just automatically repeat for every person that is sent in to the follow-up messages. And we'll see this when we go to the back office. The broadcast messages, on the other hand, these are manually sent in emails that you send to your various campaigns. You can send them to all at one time, or you can send it to specific campaigns. It's your choice. So one is an automated sequential set of emails that are set up in advance. They go out automatically. Person comes in and each person gets those emails in sequence. The broadcast section are manually sent. You personally send those out. So that's the distinction between those two. Now, when we complete this section, when I complete going through the screen sharing method, we're going to return here, and then we're going to wrap up part 2, okay? Okay, we've already logged into our NowLifeStyle account, and I want to show you the 2 sections that I showed you in the navigational portion of the presentation that I just did. First, we have here where you see NowLifeStyle products. You click there. This is the autoresponder portion, and you see right here it says lead capture system. This is the autoresponder for the lead capture system. There are more products that you see here, which we will cover at different times. However, that was my alarm going off. Sorry about that. However, okay, I do want to point out that this that says autoresponder, this is the autoresponder for doing anything that you desire. In other words, you can build any type of program that you want from this autoresponder, but this one is already done for you. The other section is found here where it says Reseller. When you click Reseller Tools, you'll see here it says Promo Links. This is where you're going to find your capture pages, your sales pages, and these are linked to campaigns. Now you see this button here, it says NowLifeStyle Product Suite, and you see here that says Capture System. Both of these will take you to the same place. So if you click Capture System, it's going to take you to the exact same place. If you click NowLifeStyle Product Suite, it's going to take you to the exact same place. With the lead capture system, a couple of things. One of the first things that you need to do if you have not done it is click here to enter your contact details for your emails. Once you do this, your starter emails will be sent up, plus information from here is going to be used when you do your broadcast or any other follow-up emails that you set up. So make sure you fill out all this information. I will point out, if you understand what a domain name is and you know how to set up an email based on your domain name, you're better off doing that. If not, go ahead and just use Gmail. Stay away from Yahoo, but use any email client, but you're going to be more effective if you can use your domain name. A couple of things about the lead capture system that I want to also show you, as I mentioned, is broken into campaigns. These are the campaigns that you have with your lead capture system. You do not create these campaigns. These campaigns are created for you by the company. You have the messages. You have the follow-up. These are your sequential mailers. Some of these are set up by the company, but you can add to these as you will. You have a drop-down menu that you can go to any of your various campaigns. Same thing is true with broadcast. However, broadcasts are sent out manually by you. Let me just show you. You can click on the broadcast. I'm not going to go through the design of an email or anything like that, but I just want to show you can send one, or you can send them all, or any combination. Just by way of comparison, if you look at the autoresponder that you can use for anything, if you click the campaign here, you're going to have far more links, because here you can create campaigns. That means there's some customization that you can do for the various campaigns that you create. With the lead capture system, you cannot create campaigns. The company does it for you. in your follow-up messages, they're basically the same. However, in order to connect, all right, your landing pages, which are created here for your autoresponder that you can do anything that you want with. You can use any program, but we have a page builder here that you can use. But in order to connect your capture pages, landing page, or whatever, you're going to have to use a form code. With the lead capture system, you don't have to worry about none of that. Everything is done for you. If you remember when I did the little presentation, here's your promo links, promotional links, that's the squeeze pages, opt-in pages, etc. In the lead capture system, they're done for you. With the other autoresponder, you create them yourselves. You can use our page builder, you can use ClickFunnels, you can use WordPress, you can use anything you want, but we do have a page builder in the system that you can use. But in order to link those promotional links with the autoresponder, you're going to have a form code. Fortunately, for the LCS system, you don't have to worry about that. It's done for you. Okay. One other portion before I go to the other section, and I'll sort of use one of my campaigns to illustrate this. I want to stay here. And I'm going to go to follow up. Yeah, solo leads is what I want to get. You're going to have X number of leads done for you. So there's about 2 weeks or so of emails that are done for you. About 14, 15, somewhere in that neighborhood. But from that point on, you either have to write new emails if you want them to go out automatically in sequential order, or you can become a part of 10X Blogger. Now that's what I did here. I used 10X Blogger, and almost 2 months of additional follow-up emails were added automatically with a click of a button. It saves you a lot of time, a lot of headaches, and quite frankly, the investment cost of 10X Blogger just for this one feature alone is well worth it. Like I said, you get 65. And as I've mentioned in some of my other training, not too long ago, my tax client spent $2,500 just to get 52 done for her sequential emails. You have 65. It's all a part of your 10X Blogger system. Okay, so let's move away from this, and now we're going to take a look at the promotional side. Not only do we get various promotional links, which I'm going to go through, you also have various banners that you can use in all sorts of campaigns. I just want to, I'm online, so you got to kind of wait for the little spinning wheel. Okay, but you get all these different banners. You can use them on Facebook. You can use them on emails. You can use them on blogs. Okay, you have these promotional banners that you can use any kind of way that you want. You also have ad copy already done for you that you can use for promoting various things. I just want you to be aware. Make sure you don't use these word for word, that you change them. Okay, you have articles that you can use. You can put these on your blogs. You can also send these in emails. Okay, but once again, reword them. I use them a lot, but just reword them just to be aware. And then also you have some videos that you can use. And these videos can be used any number of ways. Now, taking a slight detour, I'm going to go back to the product suite. I'm going to show you one more set of videos. They're called HD Video Bundle. This is an additional fee, but folks, you can use these to tremendous advantage. I'm going to show you one. Lately, I've been getting quite a few SendShark signups, and they're not through my SendShark funnel, which we do have promotional links for Synshark. They've been coming through my Synshark Facebook page. And one of the things that I have built into the cover is a video.
Future customers.
Okay, and that video comes from this HD bundle. So you have lots of videos already done for you. You can be creative in how you use them. I'm going to be using these a lot for different purposes. But the one that I'm using in that particular campaign is from this collection. And it is here where it says Synshark Videos promo. It's this one right here. That's the one that I'm using. So it's a sidebar. Just want to show you. We have a lot of things. Some of them cost a few extra dollars. It's not plain, but don't worry about it. That's the one. Oh, there it goes. Okay. My internet's moving a little slow. But these things can help you make money. And I will tell you, I've already made back from Synshark sales, okay, the cost of those promotional videos. And to be honest with you, I forget how much they are. So, but I just want you to be aware that you have a lot available to you. So let's go back now to the promo section. And let's actually look at the promotional links. What's going to happen is when you click on these promotional links, you have those for Now Lifestyle products. You have those that focus on the opportunity. When you click on one of these categories, like lead pages, dollar trial, webinar, lead pages, dollar trial, Facebook group, webinar, traffic exchange, and these are specific ones for Synshark, okay? You're going to get a set of opt-in pages, squeeze pages, whatever you want to call it. Now, the company is working on this, but here it'll kind of tell you the campaign. Like this is under the Now Lifestyle free customer campaign. This is under the amazing campaign. This is the under the campaign Now Lifestyle. So let's just click on one of these for instance. When a person goes to this page, and let me show you what that looks like. Let's say that you use this one. And you use this one with a solo ads or you're driving traffic to it. When they enter their email here, that data is sent to the autoresponder. In other words, the promotion link sends the data to the autoresponder. It then goes into the campaign. Follow-up messages are automatically sent in sequential order, and you can broadcast to them manually. So, when you select that campaign, and I'm just going to go back to the list, that information is now sent to the autoresponder system. It goes to the campaign, you see here, that it was selected with, and then whatever is in that sequential mail, it would automatically be sent to them in the order that you set up, and then you can broadcast to them every day if you so desire. So you have several promotional links. And just show you some of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, just showing you a couple. And incidentally, this for those of you who don't know this yet, under Now Lifestyle product, when you click the dollar trial, that's where your store is at. The store is not a dollar trial. So when you click there, you're going to be given your link, which is right here. This is your link now. You can use this to send people to your Now Lifestyle e-commerce store. And anytime someone buys a product from here, ka-ching, more money in your pocket. And there's going to be more training on how to use this. You're going to probably want to use URL shorteners, etc. But we'll talk more about that later. Just wanted to point that out. And then one more thing I will show you, for this is just for those of you who might want to know this. This particular webinar link here actually is for a $49.95 a year sign up reseller. So this is one that Joe experimented with. It got some pretty good results. So he's put it here in the back office and we can now use it. Okay. Same. So just like we have those that are focused on the product, we have those that are focused on the opportunity. More of these will be coming. Here's one that I like a lot. Okay. Let me scroll down to it. Where did I go? I hit the wrong button, but let me go back to, now this is in the lead pages. I like this one a lot. And so let me grab the link. And I like this one because it's, like I said, it's product centered and it has a lot of testimonies on it. So if you're really focused on the health portion, this is a great opt-in page to use, okay? So like I said, this is just an intro, sort of an overview. We're going to now go back to my presentation. Now that we've completed the screen sharing portion, I want to go ahead and wrap up part 2. And we're going to briefly talk about leads for our funnels. Look, driving traffic to your funnel should be something that is on your mind daily. It should be a daily task. You want to drive free traffic. You want to get paid traffic. That's just something that you need because it's the lifeblood of any online business. And we're no different. I don't care if you're using social media, if you're using just a business card or flyers, if you're producing videos, everything you do, you need to have in the back of your mind, how is this going to get traffic to my funnels? How is this going to get traffic to my business? Constantly look for innovative ways to drive traffic and share those with your downline because one idea could literally change everything. So be innovative, learn, study. This is a topic you can't learn too much about. Now, with that said, the easiest and fastest way to drive traffic is with paid leads. And the easiest form of paid leads is, once again, something that is unique to us. And that is what we call paid Facebook leads. I showed you the link to that when we were in the screen sharing mode. Now, as I mentioned previously, if you haven't done Facebook ads, I can tell you now, it's daunting to get started. Now, maybe if you had started 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it was a lot easier than it is today. I have clients that I do Facebook ads for, and I can tell you the degree of difficulty of getting an ad approved has skyrocketed. The cost of getting leads through Facebook has skyrocketed. They keep changing algorithms. They are constantly being dealt with from the public arena. In fact, recently they've been sued for several billions of dollars, and they're constantly making changes. Let me give you an example. I've been running an ad for my real estate client. They made a change now because if you're dealing with real estate, they automatically started disapproving all of your ads. And then they had to go back in. There's some compliance issues that have to be made. And once those compliance issues have been dealt with, and you got to learn what they are, then those ads can be run. And when it comes to our industry, Facebook has had compliance issues that are really, really stringent. And if you're trying to generate leads for any type of online business, you got to be very careful because Facebook will disapprove those. But these are some of the most powerful leads that you can get when you learn how to do it. Fortunately, we don't have to learn how to do Facebook ads, because our CEO, Joe, is literally spending thousands and thousands of dollars every day generating these leads for us, and he's generating them in the category that we need. People that are interested in health, people that are interested in wealth building. And he gives us these leads, and I believe him, he says, at a loss to himself. He costs him more to generate them than what he gives them to us for, and he gives them to us dirt cheap. As I pointed out, 10 leads is $25, 20 leads, 50 leads for $125, 100 leads for $200, 500 leads for $1,000. Folks, this is cheap. It's going to cost you anywhere from almost double that, and sometimes triple that if you are successfully generating leads through Facebook. Okay, so these leads are available for you. You can purchase them. They're going to be directly put into your autoresponder system. That portion, that lead capture portion of the autoresponder system. Automatic emails are going to be sent out to them. You can manually send emails to them. This is, once again, automation at its finest. And your LCS system, the follow-up system, is going to do the work for you. But I still emphasize, as I showed you in the screen share, you're going to get done for you a starter set of emails in most of these campaigns. Some of the older ones don't have them, but in most of the new ones, you're going to have that. You're going to have to add more emails, because long-term follow-up when you're dealing with online is extremely important. What a person's mindset today could change a month down the line or 2 months down the line if you're not staying in constant communication. And that's why you want your follow-up emails to go way more than a couple of weeks. You want it to go at least 2 months or longer. So either you're going to have to write additional follow-up emails yourself, or you can obtain the 10X Blogger system, which we're not really focused on in this presentation. We have other presentations where we really talk about it, but I'm just mentioning it. The 10X Blogger system will automatically put into your follow-up portion, not the broadcast, but your follow-up portion, 65 well-formatted follow-up emails, all done for you with no more than a click of a button. The key to all of this, though, is consistency. And I'm not just talking about your follow-up. I'm talking about your manual broadcast. No, I'm talking about getting leads, whether you are buying guaranteed paid sign-up leads, investing in those, or you're buying the, and I'm sorry, I use guaranteed paid sign-up leads. Those are not leads. Those are paying clients. So whether you're buying the guaranteed paid signups or you're buying the Facebook leads or any other type of lead source, consistency. You got to be doing this every single month. You've got to establish a budget, and you need to keep doing it. And then you need to scale up whenever you can. Consistency is the key. And the one thing that Joe has done, he made it easier for you to share this, because he gives you, I mean, it's a small commission, but every time someone that you directly enroll purchases some paid sign-up leads, you get a little commission. So it's an incentive for you to get your team. You need to talk about this to your team. Everybody needs to be sharing the necessity of getting either the guaranteed paid sign-ups. There is no commission on that, but on the Facebook leads there is, okay? And as I said, these are on the people that you directly sponsor who purchases the Facebook leads, you get a small commission. Now, there are other lead sources, and we do training on these other lead sources. In fact, there's tons of them, but there's a few that we kind of focus on because a lot of our members have been using these sources. And I have kind of gone through, tested them myself, and we've narrowed it down to 3 really good sources. There's others you may be wanting to experiment with, but don't do that until you become very sophisticated in your initial stages, as you're learning the system, first off, stick with the paid Facebook leads, stick with the guaranteed paid signups, dabble with these 3 solo leads until you become proficient, until you've got a nice, steady flow of income coming in. Now, these sources, the most popular one used by most of the members here is Udemy, because Udemy is the most flexible. You can get them pretty much dirt cheap. But remember, this is a process where you're sending traffic to an opt-in page. You go into your promo leads, you select which opt-in page you want the traffic sent to. You go to the solo source, put in the link, and they'll send traffic to that page for you. Some traffic is better than others. You just have to play around. ML Leads is another source of good traffic. It's a little bit more than Udemy. And then traffic for me is probably one of the more expensive ones, but it's probably one of the most effective ones. So you want to dabble with the solo leads, but become sophisticated first. Start with the Facebook leads and if your budget allows, with the guaranteed paid signups. In fact, if your budget allows, I can tell you now, despite the fact that there is a recapture period, those are going to be your most profitable source for building your business, bar none, provided you're consistent, especially with the follow-up. Now, another advantage of these particular 3 sources, and each of these also has an affiliate program. That means that when you share these sources with your downline, you can generate an extra income, which can be used to offset your lead purchases. So you really want to share. In fact, this video is something you might want to make sure everybody that you bring in watches, so that they will be informed of what they have available to them. Now, don't get me wrong, the training in our back office is bar none exceptional, and it's improving, and it will get better. But this particular video is just to be more of an overview, these two, to kind of focus in on a couple of things to let you know how powerful and how effectively you can use the lead capture system with NowLifeStyle. Now, we will be doing more training on traffic, and we will be doing more advanced training, because there are features within here, such as being able to do targeting and tracking and things. We will be doing more training as we go along. And we'll be doing this in the upcoming days and weeks. So pretty much this concludes this particular training. I really hope that you were able to gain something, and that this will help you to build your business. Be blessed, everyone, and have a great day.